I've always wondered, how do they make bourbon? Today, we are going to find out. Here we go. How it's made. I used to watch this all the time with my pops. We want to know how stuff was made.
Bourbon whiskey is uniquely American. The U.S. Congress officially recognized it as a product distinct to the nation. This amber-hued brew was first cooked up by Scottish and Irish settlers in late 18th century Kentucky. Today, production continues there with the approval of Congress.
Wait, why do they need approval from Congress? That I just don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Such a beautiful
The American government regulates the making of bourbon to keep this native spirit true to tradition.
So it's regulated by the government to keep it true to tradition? I need to know more about this. This seems like there's a lot of laws around whiskey making.
Law, it must be made from a grain mix that's at least 51% corn. Distillers often use more for flavor. Shakers sift out cobs or other foreign material, and the kernels head into a grinder.
For everything. Machine for grinding.
Inside, rollers crush the kernels to release the flavor of the starch.
Brown malt.
The process leaves larger chunks of the corn germ and husks. Once distilled, these bits will settle out.
Break them up, mash them up.
In separate batches, the machine also grinds malted barley and soft red winter wheat. They cook the corn and blend it with limestone-rich, iron-free Kentucky water.
Mix it with water, all that stuff with water?
They add the barley, winter wheat, and a bit of mash from a previous batch.
That does not look tasty.
Along with
that looks like an explosive diarrhea dump.
The grain mash flows into fermentation tanks made of cypress wood.
Ah, my beer got stuck. I'm chopping it off.
After 8 to 10 hours, the yeast works its magic, and the mash becomes a bubbling brew.
Looks so disgusting.
The bubbling is caused by the release of carbon dioxide gas as the grain sugars ferment and become alcohol.
So they put any like creatures in, like yeast or something? Or is that just
beer?
It has
fermented into a thick liquid they call distiller's beer.
Ew, do you drink it? I would not drink that.
They pump it into a column still, which boils off the alcohol.
Making whiskey is so interesting, but you know what is even more interesting? People who subscribe to my channel. That's very interesting. Make me happy. Subscribe to the channel. See more stuff from me.
Leaving water and other substances behind. The alcoholic vapor rises up to be condensed into liquid.
So fancy.
After distilling it a second time, the alcohol concentration rises to a strong 130 proof.
130 proof? I didn't know you can go over 100. That's crazy.
It's clear with no noticeable color.
This guy about to try some?
At this stage, they call it
This guy's about to have some. Dude, let me have some.
Once water has been added to dilute the whiskey to 110 proof, an employee takes a sample and sends it to the lab.
Okay. That's an interesting shot glass, but I'll take it.
A technician places a test tube of the alcohol into a gas chromatograph tester. It vaporizes the alcohol and then analyzes the flavor compounds.
So scientific. Look how perfect they get it. You know?
With approval from the lab, they're ready to barrel the batch.
It's clear though.
They pump it out of storage tanks and into new oak barrels that have been purposely charred on the inside.
Is that for flavor?
Charring caramelizes naturally occurring wood sugars to add sweetness to the alcohol as it ages. It will also turn the clear alcohol an amber color.
Okay, so the barrels change the color.
Once corked with a walnut stopper, the employee rolls the barrel into a multi-tiered warehouse. Here, the bourbon will age for many years.
So when you actually drink it, it's actually years old.
They'll move the barrel to another level of the building due to temperature variations. This will make the product more consistent.
Look at that. And they keep it consistent?
After 6 to 7 years, they uncork the stopper and insert steel tubes to draw in ambient air.
The air is for what?
This causes the bourbon to flow freely when tipped, and it gushes
gives
into
it
a
air.
trough.
Okay, so it just flows out.
The alcohol has ripened to a sweet caramel-colored brew.
What is that stuff in there? There's like stuff in that tank.
After they add more water to make it 90 proof, it's ready for bottling.
Look at all those bottles.
Nozzles fill the bottles with bourbon right to the neck.
I want to know how they do the wax part. That's so cool. It's so classy.
The bottles then circle over to the cap applicators.
There's the caps. Machine puts the cap on.
The applicators spin metal caps, screwing them onto the bottles.
The dancing bottles of whiskey.
The bottles then ride a carousel, and a device picks up and
The
applies
papers
the
always
labels.
come off the bottle so easy.
A brush
noticed
smooths them
that.
to the bottles.
Oh, they have a person
Down
just
the
sitting there
line,
dipping them. I
a
thought it'd be a
two-person
machine, but
team
no,
retrieves
they
the bottles
don't have the
and
machine
dips
for this
caps
part.
in hot wax. The wax quickly dries and solidifies to give the bourbon a better seal.
Okay, so it's for a better seal. I always just thought it looked really cool.
After several
It's like a
years in the
signature
distillery,
thing.
this Kentucky
guess it has a
bourbon
purpose.
has come of age.
Wow,
And that calls for a toast.
Maker's Mark. Now I kind of want some of that. Now we know how to make whiskey. Thank you guys very much for watching this reaction video. I'm just trying new things, trying to expand my horizons with the things that I can create for you guys to enjoy. If you like this video, like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Drop a comment down below with what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.